Good morning. This is Elizabeth Estel, Homeschool Christian Mom, and I'm here today to give you some encouragement if you're having a bad mom day. And sometimes we think that if our children are being bad, it's reflecting on us as a bad mom. And so we're like, I'm a bad mom. Because if I was a good mom, my children wouldn't be whiny and hitting each other, and they know better. But the truth is, they're children and they're in the process of growing up and learning. And so they have to be reminded very often, constantly, sometimes more forcefully than others, what the rules are and what you're trying to do and train them in your life. And we need to remember the biblical encouragement that God has given us to help us be a good mom. The Lord has promised that His mercies are new every morning. Now, sometimes we think, oh no, there's another morning. It's just another day when my kids will be bad. And I don't know how I'll get through it. I'm having a struggle to get through it and get up and get going. But God's mercies are new every morning. And so He has promised to help us every day with our children. Not just yesterday or last week, but every day God has promised to help us. And I love the verse in James 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, which giveth to all men liberally and generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. Liberally, generously, God gives us His wisdom and help. And so we need to claim that. Lord, you promised to give me wisdom. Please help me as I raise these children that you have given me for your honor and glory. Now, there is a difficulty with children because the rules do change. When they're 2, the rules are a little different for them than when they're 3 and 4. So they can run around and scream at the playground, but they have to learn they can't run around and scream at the grocery store. So you're always constantly explaining what the rules are in different situations. We talk all day, don't we? Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do next. This is why we're going to do it. This is why we don't hit our sister. It's not kind. When you hit your sister, it hurts your sister, and she's going to hit you back, and it's going to be a mess. So we're not hitting people. Okay, you're frustrated, so you feel like hitting your sister, and she just hit you. What can we do instead? Let's talk through it. And you talk through it over and over and over. So you give your children the tools they have so that they can deal with the things that come up. And so this is wonderful that we have these tools that God has given us. So He's given us His Word. We can read His Word and get wisdom from it. I'm going through Proverbs right now, and it's been a great blessing to me. And we have promises that He's given us His wisdom, and the Holy Spirit is God's special gift to us to help us remain peaceful in the storm of a busy life. And we want to bear spiritual fruit in our own life, and we have the Holy Spirit's help to do that. So we need it. We need the love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That can only come from God, because we do get frustrated, don't we? We're like, now they know they are never allowed to hit their sister. So that rule doesn't change. So why is it a problem today instead of another day? So we're going over and over and over the same things. Now, your husband at work may have a project that lasts a few months, and then it's done, and he has a sense of satisfaction. This project is done. Whereas we don't often have that same timetable. We have projects that last 5 years, 7 years, 18 years, that we're working on things with our children. But don't let that frustrate you. You look for the encouragement that they're understanding, they're making progress, they're doing kind things, and when they do, don't forget to praise them. Not a backhanded praise, like, well, I'm glad finally you did that. A real, genuine praise. Oh, Mommy is so happy to see you sharing with your sister and playing nicely. That makes Mommy so happy. Good for you. And we want to be intentional about our training with our children, because that allows us to have a relationship and be an influence in our children's lives. So don't be frustrated with your job as a mom, claim God's promises. Go to the Lord in prayer, asking for His wisdom and His Holy Spirit's help in growing spiritual fruit in your life and in the lives of your children. You are the mom. I'm sending you a hug and hoping this was a blessing and encouragement for you today. I'm going to be trying to move from my Homeschool Christian Mom page to my Homeschool Christian Mom group. And we're doing a few different things over in the group and trying to be a little more personal with the examples we give and with our training over there. And we're going to be doing some training for scheduling, because a lot of moms are having trouble. How do they schedule their homeschool day? How do they schedule things to get done? People with needs, with special medical needs, how do they fit in their therapies and doctor's appointments? So we're going to be doing some more specialized things over in the Homeschool Christian Mom group. If you're not over there, I hope you come on over and join me. Have a great day.